course is the bridge from the village, but also these like crosses with bodies on them. And you will want to make your way to the top and then onto the left side all the way at the top of the hill, maybe even fight a really annoying enemy nearby. Once you reach the top of the hill, you're going to notice a pot here. Hitting it will reveal a secret character, and speaking to them, they will give you access to a medallion, and I think that this part is needed so that the next section becomes available so that you can get that armor set. Now, in case this character is not here when you arrive, you might need to complete some invasions. For example, the first one is really close to the Murkwater cave right here by the river, and also the same kind of like encounter that gives you the Reduvia dagger early on. The next one would be the Smoldering Church right here on this side of the map at the cross border with Caelid, in case you reach this point. And the final one, you can even have an encounter back at the round table. Jumping on the lower section, there's gonna be somebody spawning at the back of the room, and defeating them should in theory spawn the previous character to give you that medallion. Because once you get that medallion, you can head over back at the round table hold, and you're gonna notice something peculiar, which is the fact that you get invaded the 4th time. Well, defeating this enemy is what you need to do, and it's also the same character that sits by one of the rooms in the game, so for some reason he attacks you. But once you defeat them, you're gonna load back into the area, and going back at the place they were sitting previously, you're going to get the full armor set, the Royal Remains, which looks something like this. I kinda like these intriguing looking undead sort of armors in the game, kinda changes things around. Of course, the aesthetics are really nice, and it's again on the heavier side, but definitely something worth checking. Definitely not as heavy as some of the previous ones, but also quite good early on in the game. Now, of course, there's gonna be a lot more to follow, so if you enjoy the Elden Ring content, it would be super awesome if you subscribe to the channel. We're trying to reach 400k subs by the end of 2022, and I think it would be possible, but only with your help. And besides, you're gonna join an awesome community of people. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. So we all know what the endgame in Elden Ring is. PvP? Tough bosses? I don't think so. It's fashion, baby. And in this video we're gonna check about 6 or so armor sets that look absolutely gorgeous. You can get quite early in the game, some pretty much at the start, which will give you the possibility to not look like a complete hobo when playing your favorite class. And by the way, if you enjoy the Elden Ring content on the channel, it would be super awesome if you left a like on this video, and even more important, if you want to see more like this, a subscribe would definitely go a long way. So let's begin with the absolutely gorgeous clean wrought armor set that you can get quite early on in the game. It's a very heavy armor that you get from the inner sections of the swamps over in Caelid. So you're gonna want to like even open up the teleport point right here into the inner part of that area, but we're gonna be farming 3 knights that have a chance to drop pieces of this armor. So if you want to like make this easier, I will also give you a disclaimer. You can use the blood splatter like Ash of War that you can get from the mini boss in this fort on this side of the map, so I definitely suggest that before proceeding. Now, starting from that side of Grace, you're gonna head over just a little bit southwest onto this small kind of like island section right here, and you should see the first spawn happening right in front of you. So go ahead, use the ability, and if it drops anything, go ahead and loot it. If not, we're gonna move on to the next one, which is just a little bit further away to the left side. The second one is going to spawn in a similar way. Again, using these abilities should make quick work of them, and this one in this case already dropped something, which it seems to be the